Okay, we are live. Good evening, folks. Welcome to our Wednesday night AURUM business opportunity presentation. We're going to play a quick video and we'll get cracking straight after this.
Did you know that in the world of investments, it's important not only to earn but also to preserve your assets? AURUM is not just a platform, it's an entire ecosystem that combines advanced financial tools with reliable data protection. We are your personal financial mentor, where security and innovation go hand in hand. With AURUM, you gain access to a unique ecosystem, including a non-custodial Web 3.0 wallet, the AI Trader EX system for automated trading powered by artificial intelligence, and analytics to support your investments every step of the way. AURUM is not only about trading convenience, but also about multi-layered asset protection, thanks to cutting-edge encryption technologies and security protocols. Join our community, create an account, top up your balance, and start earning with AURUM today. After all, your investments deserve the best. AURUM, an ecosystem leading you to a stable and secure future.
And isn't that what we all truly want, right? A stable and secure future. So welcome, guys. Welcome to our AURUM presentation this evening. My name's John Bone. I'm here in the UK on the southeast coast. I am with my good buddy and business partner, Lee O'Shea, over in Dubai, who's joined us tonight. Are you there, Lee?
Yes, sir. I'm ready to go, John.
Excellent. So, guys, let me give you a little bit of a synopsis about how I was shown AURUM. So back on the 20th, 21st of April, I was actually away on a Easter weekend holiday with my family. And while I was away, I got a phone call from my good buddy, Lee O'Shea, who's over in Dubai. Now, me and Lee go back a long way. We've been working in this online world for many, many years, and we've had some good times and we've had some hard times. One thing I know about Lee is that he's very particular about the opportunities that he gets serious about. So when he called me while I was away and said, John, you know what, you've got to look at something. I think I might have found what we've been looking for. And I was like, you know what, Lee, I really haven't got time at the moment, mate. I'm away on holiday. I'm with the family. Maybe I'll talk to you when I get back home. He's like, no, I'm not going to have that. You know, you've got to check this out. And he sent me a link for a Zoom presentation for that evening. Now, this is while I was away on my holiday in my camper van with the family. But I jumped on because I know Lee doesn't just jump into any old nonsense. And I was happy to say that after being on that presentation, I was very impressed predominantly about the corporate team, the people that are bringing this to fruition. So without further ado, let's crack in to tonight's presentation. So obviously we want to go through the disclaimer first, guys, okay? So this presentation is meant to share information about our project and should not be taken as financial advice or a guarantee of any results. Every investment carries a risk and your outcomes depend on your personal skills, market understanding and risk tolerance. Now, this is something I always want to stipulate to everybody that I talk about any opportunity. Never invest more than you're comfortable with. If you're going to lose sleep over it, it's too much, okay? We've learned from bitter experience, and now we're impressing that upon every single person that wants to get involved with us in this project, okay? Never invest more than you're comfortable with. So with that being said, I'm going to throw this first slide over to my good buddy, Lee O'Shea. Off you go, Lee.
Hello, everybody. So I think everybody will agree right now, finances are changing. It's pretty exciting. We're in 2025 and it's an absolute magnet for a lot of companies who are understanding the future of finances. And if you look on the right-hand side here, you will see a lot of familiar names there. Most people will remember Bitcoin when that started around about 20-30 cents. Look at it now, $100,000. Lots of other cryptocurrencies out there that you're all familiar with: Polkadot, Ripple, Ethereum. Then we saw some exchanges come out, right? We saw exchanges, we saw Binance come out, we saw Coinbase, and then we saw decentralized exchanges, MetaMask, Uniswap. Gentlemen, ladies, boys and girls, there was an absolute massive opportunity for all of us back then. The only reason that we did not get quite financially rich was we simply did not know about it. But we're all getting smarter, we're getting wiser. And with all of this ecosystem here, something amazing will happen. Companies will be born, right? They'll come out, they'll say, right, everybody's loving cryptocurrency, everybody's loving exchanges, whether it's decentralized, whether it's centralized, everybody's loving AI, everybody's loving debit credit cards. Companies will come out, they will be born, and that is what we're going to talk about now.
So AURUM, guys, is a decentralized fintech company which is dedicated to innovative crypto products and AI-powered algorithms that redefine how users manage and grow their digital assets. So it is a bit of a minefield, this crypto world, for a lot of people. I know that when I was first introduced to it, I really didn't understand it, but I didn't let that stop me from trying to understand and learn about it, because I knew this was coming and it's getting stronger and stronger year on year. So let's talk about quickly our ecosystem here at AURUM. Okay, this isn't just about AI trading bots. Okay, they are developing an ecosystem, and that's something that's really critical for you to understand. Yes, we have AI trading, which is phenomenal, and what a lot of our people that are getting involved with are primarily interested in. But we also have cryptocurrencies and DeFi, blockchain infrastructure, payment systems and tokenomics, NFTs, Web3 trading algorithms, smart contracts, digital assets, systematic business, all innovative, great transparency, and access to new streams of income. So I know that this slide, okay, is a little bit out of date. Lee, do you want to touch on the on this one?
Yeah, so I've seen this presentation now, I'd say 30 times, and every time I'm listening to the corporate webinar or I'm on someone else's webinar, this slide is always going to be out of date, because if you see the top there, it says 35 plus top tier professionals who are seriously geniuses, experienced in finance, blockchain, AI, analysts, development, techs. Now we're about 39. We've got more than 8 data analysts. We've got more than 10 software developers. We've got more than 7 financial analysts. And all of them together is at least 20 years of experience. And when you go through, the next few slides, you're going to see how powerful, how experienced, how much knowledge our team has.
I think this is one of the main things, guys, that I've learned over the years of my involvement in these various opportunities. It's the corporate team. For me, that is critical. And when I first was told, or when I first learned that our CEO is a guy by the name of Brian Benson. Now, I didn't know who Brian Benson was straight out of the gate, but I did my research and I Googled him. Okay, how many CEOs do you know of online opportunities that you can actually Google? Not many. But when I realized Brian Benson, he used to be the director for Binance Latin America. Okay, now that's a pretty impressive role, I'm sure you'll agree. And Brian was actually instrumental in taking Binance from a couple of 100,000 users into the multiple millions of users. Now, Brian is here with us here at AURUM, and he's here to do a very similar task, okay? Take this ecosystem from, I think we're around 7,000 members at this moment in time of making this video, to the millions, okay? Now, we've got plenty of great videos, podcasts that Brian has been on talking about AURUM, talking about what he's here to do and what he plans on doing. So that gave me a lot of confidence with this project. It's probably the main thing that gave me the confidence to get involved back at the end of April. Now, some of our other members of our corporate team, Ahmed Zen. Now, Ahmed is a phenomenal guy. I've actually had a couple of Zooms with Ahmed and Lee recently, very transparent Zooms that we were invited to. And then, Ahmed is also out in Dubai. So I know you do, Lee, you've met him a few times, right? What do you think of Ahmed?
Yeah, he's I like his background, right? He's been in network marketing for quite a while now, but his main background is in the fiat world. He was a banker here. He knows a lot of institutional, shall we call it the old fiat way. So he's learned now how to deal with communities, how to deal with blockchains. I've spent at least 10 meetings with him, and he teaches me something every single day. I mean, to be the co-founder and the marketing director of AURUM, I'll follow this man all day long.
Cool. And now we have Gulnara, who is the Aurum Network Development Director. Now, Gulnara, she runs training Zooms every Saturday and every Monday. Now, let me explain to you who Gulnara is. Many of you might know of Eric Worre, okay, one of the top network marketing coaches out of the USA. Okay, if you've been in network marketing or home-based business, you're bound to have come across Eric Worre. Well, Gulnara is the equivalent for the Russian market. Okay, so she does these training Zooms every Saturday, every Monday. You know, I've been in this industry a long time, but I'm still learning new things by attending those Zooms. Then we have Al Rizki, who is our director of strategy. Now, Al is, I mean, I've not personally met Al, but I will be meeting him very soon. We have an event happening in Antalya, Turkey next weekend. Myself and Lee are going to be going out there. And it's going to be a great opportunity, right, Lee, to meet all of this corporate team.
Yeah, one of the things I like about this company is I don't know about everybody watching this or watching the recording, but you never get to see the real experts behind the scenes, right? You only get to see like Lee and John doing a presentation. You don't get to see all of the people who make all of the technology seems so seamless. And so, John, when we get to Turkey next weekend, as such, you're going to meet the other Brian, Al Rizki, Ahmed, Brian, and a couple of other people. I've never, John, personally, I've never seen all the superstars in the background
Mm.
get brought to the front. So I'm really
Yeah,
excited to be
yeah.
there with you to meet them all.
Yeah, I can't wait, mate. Can't wait. So, do you want to run over the key achievements, buddy?
Yeah, so amazing. Just to let everybody know, this is not a new company, right? Maybe some of you have started a company and it's not lasted 6 months to a year. This company's gone back to since 2023. They've done over 18, way over now, 18 million in trading volume. They've got 7 innovative products launched now. In fact, John, these slides are always going to be out of date. This company's flying.
Yeah.
We've done $10 million in AI-powered arbitrage trades. And yeah, that's about right now. They did up, they used to say 5,000, but now we have 7,500 individual users, me, you, everybody on this call. And imagine what Brian Benson's going to do. He's going to change that number from 7,500 into the millions.
That's the plan. That's the plan. That's why we're excited to be here right now, right? We are at the beginning of this incredible project. So let's go over just some of the ecosystem, okay? So some of these products are still to be launched, but let's go over the ones we have right now. So we have our flagship, okay? It's the Aurum EX AI bot over there on the top left. We also have the Aurum EX AI Pro bot, flash loan licenses, the Aurum Neobank, Aurum token. We have the Aurum network coming, Aurum staking coming. We also now have the Zeus AI trader bot, which is live, and something coming in the future, which is really exciting, is the Aurum exchange. They don't actually have any debit cards on there, so debit cards are also in the process. What do you think about this product, about this ecosystem, Lee?
I'm pretty excited about a couple of things, right? Obviously, the flagship that's amazing. I can just go about my business, do whatever I'm going to do. It's going to make me the result. Zeus, I love it because I can put in my own personal crypto and it's going to produce 10, 15%. One of the things I'm having a problem with, John, in the shall we say, the conversion from the fiat world into the crypto world is it's very difficult when someone says, Lee, I want to join Aurum, but I just have a debit credit card. No problem, because the Aurum exchange is coming. It's going to have an OTC desk, right, which is being designed by Brian Benson. That's his skills. That's what he brought to Binance. Imagine, everybody, when someone wants to join you, right, and they just have only a local bank debit credit card, you can say, no problem. We've got our own proprietary decentralized exchange with an OTC, and you can use your own local bank card.
That's
Never mind about the Aurum token. One second. Never mind about the Aurum token, where you can start to back the company. Imagine the potential when you purchase some of the tokens when this company goes off, I don't know, into the, what do we call it, a unicorn? What's that? Billions of dollars, John?
stratosphere. A unicorn, yeah, that's what they're planning on. This is a fintech unicorn, isn't it? So what does that actually mean? Fintech, a unicorn means they're going to create 1,000 millionaires. That's the plan. But yeah, that exchange, once that is up and running, that's going to be a huge benefit to all of us. We all talk to people that have never been involved with crypto before. So to have our own decentralized exchange here that they can use their debit and credit cards in to get involved, that's going to be a huge, huge benefit for all of our members moving forward. So let's quickly talk about the power of intelligent algorithms in the crypto markets. So what is an AI trading bot? Well, a trading bot is a fully automated system that uses intelligent algorithms and real-time data analysis to detect profitable trading and investment opportunities without the need for constant human involvement. Have you got anything you want to add there, Lee?
Um, Something I learned from Ahmed Zen and Brian Benson. The cool thing about AI is it can predict, what's going to happen. It has autonomous learning, and it does it without emotional bias, right? Because we're humans, we get emotional, we lose, we chase, we lose more, we get into a deeper hole. But you still need humans to control AI. Why? Because we have human intuition.
Yeah, so by analyzing the data quickly and accurately, AI systems can detect patterns, they forecast market movements, and they make data-driven trading decisions, all without the emotional bias. Now, I've been doing some manual trading myself this last couple of months, and I can absolutely understand, the emotional relationship that you have when you're trading in the live markets. So AI, it is the future, because, when people ask, do AI trading bots make money? Well, yes, that's exactly why the banks, the major financial institutions, the hedge funds, they all invest in AI and algorithmic trading, So this is coming, this is already here, and it's time for the rest of us to get on board. So a lot of people ask us also, is trading legal? Well, yes, it is. Both algorithmic trading and AI-powered trading are fully legal in most countries. The banks, like I said before, the banks are using them and have been using them for many, many years. But what is the success rate of an AI trading bot? Well, it depends on the bot and its strategy. Some low-risk crypto trading bots can achieve success rates of up to 99%, while bots that pursue higher risk strategies naturally have lower success rates. Now, I remember on one of our Zooms recently, Lee, I think you'll back me up on this, that Ahmed Zen announced that we are on about a 70-30 win ratio. Was that right?
Yeah, and it's been going like that for some time.
Superb, superb. So let's talk about our flagship product. Okay, this is what we're introducing everyone to out of the gate, the Aurum EX AI bot. Okay, so it's an advanced, fully autonomous trading system designed to maximize profitability in the cryptocurrency market, leveraging AI to analyze real-time data, and it operates 24/7, guys. Okay, now one of the things I love about the Aurum EX AI bot and this whole platform is that when you get started, you can connect your Telegram messenger to the platform. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Well, once you set up your account, okay, and you can register an account absolutely free. Okay. But to initiate your account, we'll get into that. It's $19.99 a month. And on the next page, we'll tell you it's a minimum of $100 deposit into the trading. But as soon as you're up and running, I tell everyone, get your Telegram bot connected, because every night at 7 p.m. UK time, whatever that is your local time, the notifications come through. So first notifications that come through is what the trading return were for that day. Okay. But then as you start to get into what me and Lee are doing and sharing this with other people who might be interested, and you start to develop a business and a team, I had 46 notifications pop through tonight, because when all of our teams start to auto reinvest using the bot, you get a notification at 7 p.m. for every single person that's in your business. You get told about new deposits. You get told about new people that are registering in your downline. So the bigger your team gets, the more notifications you get. Lee, how many notifications do you get a day at the moment?
I knew you were going to ask me that. Today was about 322.
But it's an exciting time, right? Again, it's a great piece of tech that I've never seen in any other business that I've been involved with in the past. So let's talk about the profit distribution for the EXAO bot. Okay, so these are the different package levels that you can get involved with. Now, you're starting off on the basic. That starts from a minimum $100 investment up to $249. Now, what I did was I threw $100 in straight out the gate. And then a few days later, I threw in another 500, which took me to the standard. Now, I can tell you guys, from the activity that I've been doing, the building my team and helping my team members to onboard new members, I've now excelled up to the comfort. And that's because of the additional, revenues that's been creating, but also from the trading returns, because you can turn on the EXAI bot. There's a little toggle on there. Once you've put your deposit in, you can toggle the reinvest button, and then that's just compounding day in and day out. And I'd highly recommend that if you get the chance, go to aurum.foundation, go to that website and go to the profit calculator and just have a play around with the profit calculator. But like I said, obviously, don't get overexcited. Don't put in more than you can comfortably invest. But it's a phenomenal tool and a phenomenal piece of tech. So here you can see you've got basic, standard, comfort, optimal, business, VIP, luxury, all the way up to ultimate, from between 50,000 and just under $100,000. So Lee, do you want to head over to explain a little bit of the examples that are calculated for us, mate?
Yeah. So what's really cool, everybody, can you just go back a slide? Is it possible? So when John was talking about when he first started, you see he was between $100 and $249. If you see at the top there in that sort of blue oblong, whatever, he was expecting 10.49%, right? Within a couple of days, he loved what he saw and he went straight up to the comfort level as such. Notice the difference in the percentage per month from 10.49 to comfort 12.24%. And what's really great here, guys, is you don't actually have to put in any extra money. You can move up there organically. That's with your daily rewards. That's with, adding extra from your team rewards and so on. So go on to the next slide.
And it just gets faster, doesn't it? As the days go by, it just speeds up.
It speeds up, yeah. So, okay, so if you look in the middle, that's the percentage, right? So we talked about basic between $100 and $249. What you can expect is 10.49%, right? Let's pretend you've been enjoying it, you've been getting your daily rewards, and perhaps you've moved up to the standard organically, right? So you've moved from $249 to $999. Now you're on 11.37%. The company on the right-hand side, the projected profitability that's been going on for about 15 months now is 17.5% per month. So as you work down from basic to standard, all the way down through those, you could end up over time Doesn't matter if you do it next month, 6 months, a year, 2 years, or 3 years. If you got up to the ultimate from 50,000, maybe you started at 100, from 50 to 100,000, you're looking at 16.62% every month. Imagine the potential.
So do you want to go over the increase in returns through the compound interest?
Yeah, so here's just an example. I'll say it because I'm on it, so it makes it kind of clear. So, after a couple of, let's call it a month, I decided when I played with the profit calculator, it's in your back office, as John had said. Me and my wife, we looked at the profit calculator on the $10,000 and we said, do you know what? Shall we think about just auto reinvesting for 1 year and let's have a look at it? So let's have a look at it together. On month one, you start with 10,000, you're looking around 1,487 from the entire month. So that gives you, starting your second month, a capital of 11,487. Obviously, it's higher, so the income for that month is higher, right? 1,708. So looking at month three, we're starting on 13,195. When I saw that, I was like, okay, let's go to month 12. So go right down to the bottom. On the final month, you're looking around 45,948. You're expecting 6,832. So you're ending up with a total of $52,781. And I said to my wife, I said, listen, we're not doing anything. This is XAI bot. It's doing everything for us. All we have to do is enjoy it. That is a 400 on the right-hand side on the blue box. That is a 427.81% return. That is insane.
And these numbers, Lee, they're all based on the historical trading data, correct?
Yeah, it's based on the last sort of 15 months. But John, as you know, we got on a private call. You saw, a long time back together. We saw the numbers.
Do you want to run over this one?
Yeah, so some useful information. Okay, we're in a real business, everybody. A real business. So something I want to highlight, okay? If you started today, okay, with whatever amount, and you needed to get out for whatever the reason may be, just understand there's going to be a 35% early termination fee. That is normal in a real business. Why? We have overheads. The rewards have already been paid out. Okay, so just be aware of that. That doesn't mean it's a lockup. A lockup means you can't get access to any money. You can leave whenever you like. Just be aware, 35%. Now, if you look at the data we've been showing you, then 2.5 months, you're at break even. So if you have to go, think about it. After 2.5 months, you would leave break even. But the point I want to stress here is no lockup. Withdrawing is 1%. You can get your profits 7 days a week. You can withdraw your profits every single day, no problem. Now, if you do have to leave, right, for whatever the reason may be, there's a couple of times in the month you can do it. Okay. Why? Because they're really trading, everybody. Your money, my money, companies, communities' money is really trading in decentralized exchanges. Of course, they have to take it out. So it's the 1st, the 10th, and the 20th. All right. Super important. If you have to leave, 1st, 10th, and 20th, and then you still have to give them 7 days. Okay. From my experience with the way support is, they'll do it much faster, but we have to follow the PDF here. Withdrawal, $25 is the minimum. And as I said, you can get all of your affiliate, your rewards, 24 hours a day, and that will be in your wallet within 24 hours. Yep, I think we've covered everything there.
I mean, it's something important to pull out there, though, Lee, is after the 12 months, that there is no full fee.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry. Yeah. If you stay here longer than a year, in fact, you'd be crazy if you didn't. Then after a year, everything I just said about all of the fees, it's waived. The company's going to reward you. You no longer have this 35% fee. And so if you can last a year or longer, you're good to go.
Okay, so let's talk about the second AI bot. Now, this is called the EXAI Pro bot. Now, the EXAI Pro is basically it's an enhanced version of our flagship EXAI bot. Okay, it's created for users that are seeking a little bit more flexibility and advanced features without leaving the familiar Aurum infrastructure. Now, with the EXAI Pro bot, do you want to talk about what the actual key features and benefits are of that, Lee?
Yeah, what's really cool, this is a new feature. One of the things I love about Brian Benson is he looks at the XAI bot and he's like, do you know what, guys, we can improve on that. This is kind of the genius behind our CEO. And so what he said was, let's do the Pro bot. Let's make it more flexible. Let's allow everybody to sort of deposit up to the amount you've got in XAI. Remember that 35% sort of early termination? Here, you won't get that. All right. So there'll be absolutely no lockup. There'll be no 35%. The only kind of difference is, and I think it's very fair, is you've heard 17.5% kind of a month with XAI. We reduce it here to 10% monthly. And I think that's a great deal. No lockup. You can leave when you want, but just slightly less. Okay. 10% monthly. And you can start at a minimum of 100. Just note though, you can only go up to the maximum that's in XAI. So if you add $306 in XAI, that's the maximum you could put in the Pro bot.
And there you go, guys. There's another slide that just goes about the rules and limits of the EXAI Pro bot. And then the third and final bot, which we're going to talk to you about, is called the AURUM Zeus AI bot. Now, this one is for advanced crypto trading, secure payments, passive income in one powerful tool. So basically, in a nutshell, the Zeus bot is for you if you have any cryptos sitting around in your exchanges or in your wallets that are just fluctuating up and down with the ups and downs of the crypto markets. So if you've got anything like BTC, USDT, Ethereum, USDT, Doge, Pepe, if you've got anything like that sitting around that's just gathering dust basically and fluctuating up and down, you know, you can actually put it here into the AURUM Zeus AI bot. So what are the sort of benefits of this one, Lee? Because I know you're using this.
Yeah, I'm using this because I've got cryptos, you know, I've got some in Coinbase, I've got some in Binance, I've got some in Exodus. And like you just said, John, 1 minute it's up, next minute it's down. I'm not getting more crypto, right? And so with Zeus, I know if I put, say, BTC or Ethereum, and I just sit there and let the bot do its thing, I'm getting 10% a month on that crypto. So I'm getting more. If I'm using some of the other ones like BNB, Doge, USDT, Pepe, I'm getting up to 15%. You know, it's extremely cheap to deposit, 0.5. It's extremely cheap to withdraw, 0.5. And I can get it out whenever I want. You know, it says up to 72 hours. I've been here 11 weeks and I don't think I've ever gone past 16 hours and I've got it back. So it's just a great way for you to put your dusty crypto into Zeus. Let Zeus get 10 or 15% a month.
Great way to expand your crypto holdings. Okay, so let's go over the comparisons of our AURUM bots. And this is a new slide which was released just a few days ago. So I'll let you explain this one, Lee, because I'm still wrapping my
All
head.
right, keeping me busy today. All right, so let's go in reverse order. Look at the one, it says profit potential. Let's go to the XAI bot on the third column, right? We've already learned it's up to, you know, 16.5% at the 100K, but around about 10, 11, 12% per month with those kind of 35% restrictions. Great product, flagship. Everybody should be doing that. Let's go to the middle one, the XAI bot, which I told you Brian was talking about. Kind of want something with more flexibility where we can just withdraw with none of those kind of early withdrawal fees. That gives you 10% per month, a brilliant product. And then you've got the Zeus bot, where you can do whatever you want with your Dusty. I love saying it because everybody remembers the word Dusty. You can just put in, several of the different cryptos, and you can get up to 10, depending on the crypto, or 15% per month. Okay. Minimum entries on the third one down, everything's the same. It's $100. Lockup, as we spoke about, no lockup on Zeus. Come and go as you please. XAI Pro, come and go as you please. XAI bot, the flagship. Yes, we've got that principal fee unless you do a year. The profit currencies, okay. You've got BTC. Most people have got some BTC, Ethereum, USDT, BNB, Pepe, Dodge. I do know 4 or 5 are coming, so get ready for that. I think me and John will probably get on a Zoom at the event and tell you what those are. What else we got here? Performance history, call it since 24. XAI's brand new product in 2025. XAI bot's been going 26 months. Yeah, that's good, John.
Cool, cool. Well, let's go over our results for last month of May. Okay, so again, really strong month of results. So let's go over them. So the EXAI bot, the flagship, okay, 3.169 million profit in May, which was a 17.49%, and has a pool size of over 21 million. The EXAI Probot was 13.83% return, which was above the expected range. And then the Zeus AI bot, with consistent growth across all pools. You can see the percentages there for BTC, BNB, ETH, PEP, and Doge. So once again, proving the strength of our well-designed AI architecture. Okay, so let's quickly get on to the business side of it. Okay, if you come into this, you become passionate about it, because let's face it, we all need an extra stream of revenue. Okay, and we all need to learn about this digital era, because it's coming. It's coming, whether we like it or not, it is coming. So if you do get involved in sharing this project with others around the world, and bear in mind, this is a truly awesome opportunity, because there are so many people around the world that are waking up to the potential of crypto, the digital era that is fast approaching. More and more people are going to be getting on board this, and why not take advantage of that? Okay, so the main types of income here in AURUM are the direct sales. Okay, so you can earn up to 18.5% instant commissions for each personal sale, i.e. for everyone you personally introduce to AURUM, up to 18.5%. You then also have the residual income. This is the passive income, which is earned from the total turnover of your entire team. So as your team starts to grow, things can just take off. Lee's experiencing it, I'm experiencing it. People are starting to join in our downlines that we don't even know who these people are. And some rather, let's just say, some rather hefty deposits have been happening in someone's business, which is probably why he's very emotional and excited at the moment. But less to say that this is proof that this project is attracting some major interest. Then you have extra bonuses like additional rewards for achieving the career statuses, serving as motivation for all of us within the ranking system. And then we have our income from team earnings, which is up to 30% in additional marketing income based on our team's profits from investments in the EXAI bot, the Zeus bot. You receive a percentage of your partner's earnings in the career rank is higher. And then the product comparison by the marketing opportunities. Right, so on the left-hand side here, you can see you've got the EXAI bot, the Pro bot, the Zeus bot. We're not going to get into the flash loan or the API bot at the moment, because we're not really concentrated on those. But these first three are the ones that we're really focusing in on. The flagship, the EXAI Pro bot. So you're going to earn from direct sales, from career income, from career turnover, from profit, from team profit, and the reinvestment. So basically every day when we hit that reinvest button and our daily returns automatically add to our initial deposit. That's the compounding element. There's a little kickback for everyone that is building a team. Now, bear in mind with the EXAI Pro bot, that enhanced version, you know, you've only got the profit on profit with that if you're into building the team. But it's good in my eyes, because that gives people an opportunity to have that, you know, maybe a little bit less risk, a little bit more flexibility. And that's what a lot of people are looking for. Okay, but bear in mind, when you're in the EXAI bot, you can only invest into the Pro bot the same amount or up to the same amount as the EXAI bot. And then again, the Zeus AI bot, the one that does the crypto trading, you know, again, you only get the profit from team profit on that one. But a lot of people are enjoying that, because there's a lot of people that have got crypto, that dusty crypto as Lee calls it, but you know, that want to put it to work for themselves. So that's another great addition to our products. So Lee, if you want to run through the last couple of slides before we start wrapping things up, just to explain, you know, the career statuses and how they work.
Yeah, I won't go through all ranks. I'll just
Yeah.
highlight the marketer, right? Because every single one of us has to start on day one, right? So everybody starts as a marketer, which means we're going to get 3% from direct sales, right? So if I bring John in, I'm going to get 3% of his sale. Okay, I have to start with $100, right, in the XAI bot. I also have to pay my $19.99 for the annual fee. So when someone asks you, how do I get started and how much is it going to cost? You say $120. Now, to achieve the first career status, which is Jade, you need to do $3,000 in sales. It can come from anywhere in your organization. It can come from one person. Okay. Now, what happens when you achieve Jade? It's a brilliant rank, everybody. It's in a fantastic rank. Here's why. Because your percentage will go from 3% to 5%. That now means when you bring in personal sales, you're not on 3% now, you're on 5%. Your personal contribution hasn't changed. It's still $100, but they'll give you $100 in USDT instantly, okay, for achieving it. But now you're starting to get a percentage from everybody in your downline, right? Why? Because you're now on 5%. There's a differential bonus, okay? Everybody came in at 3%. You know, everybody has to start, but you're at 5%. So there's a difference of 2%. So now, if you've got a team, whether they come in with 100, whatever, you're going to start getting that daily beep, 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 beep. I get so excited about is because obviously the team is growing. There's a differential. Now I'll talk about the second rank and then we'll leave it at that so you get the idea. To hit Pearl, right, you need to kind of do 10,000 in career turnover. Now your profit on direct sales has gone up again, 7%, right? For whatever you bring in personally. Now you need $200 contribution, which will be easy. You've got a team, you're making good money. It's easy for you, but you get an extra bonus of $500, okay? USDT instantly. But now look at the difference on the profit from team profit, 7.5%. This is where it starts to get a little bit serious. And as you work through Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, you can see the career turnover is getting higher. The profit is getting higher. The extra bonus is getting higher. It's the first company in 8 years, everybody, that I saw. Me, I'm a builder. John's a builder. I enjoy doing webinars. I enjoy going to events. I enjoy trying to build massive organizations. I saw a $3 million payout. Ah, man, that's insane.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
There's one very important piece of information at the bottom of the slide. It took me a week to understand it, so I want to be very clear. It says only 40% of the volume counts towards your career turnover for the next rank. Okay, Lee, what does that mean? Let's make it simple. If I bring in John right now and he brings in $1,000, I can only use 40% towards my career rank. 40% is $400, or call it 400 points. Okay. So when you're bringing people in and you're like, career rank is not going down as fast as you think, just remember you can only use 40% of whatever that value is.
Cool. Okay, so we've got all the slides there for you guys. That's the first slide, and that's the here we go. Here's the next one there. Right, all the way up to that founder position. Okay, where that $3 million is. Crikey, what an incredible incentive. So anyway, guys, that is it. That is us wrapping up tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Lee, thank you for assisting, mate. I know we're going to open it up for a little bit of Q&A once I hit the stop record. But if this has piqued an interest, guys, okay, if you see the potential that we've seen, bear in mind that corporate team, phenomenal corporate team. Go and Google Brian Benson, guys. You'll see for yourself. When I saw that I could go and find Brian Benson on Google, that gave me a lot of confidence. When I watched some of the podcasts, if you haven't seen the podcasts or some of the recent interviews, make sure you go and check them out. I have a 16-minute intro video where I've put a lot of the information in the description. There's no links in my videos, okay? So no one needs to worry. A lot of the team are using my video because in the description, I've got even more videos, and I regularly update that description with new videos and the latest interviews and all the good stuff for you to do your due diligence, okay? Because that's critical. Do your due diligence, as I did, okay? Took me about 12 hours. But once I realised that this is worth getting involved in, I took, you know, my position, and I haven't looked back since. And as the weeks have gone by, you know, we're actually getting close to a couple of months now. I've become more confident in sharing this project, unlike the confidence I had in probably other projects that I've been in the past, in the last couple of years. We have a phenomenal team. So. Listen, Lee, do you want to say anything before we hit stop on the record?
No, thank you very much, everybody. And if you want any more information, just get back to the person that either shared this video with you or talked to AURUM about you, and they'll get with us and we'll give you all the links, the videos, the PDFs, anything you need. We're here to help you.
Okay, so don't go anywhere, guys, once I hit stop. I'm just going to play a quick video to finish up on. This is the... I call it the pre-launch event that happened in Dubai, okay? Because the affiliate side of this has only been around for about 7 or 8 months. This was an event they held close to the beginning of this March over in Dubai. So check this out. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Lee, again, thank you for assisting me this evening, mate. Really appreciate it. Look forward to meeting you at long last next weekend. So that being said, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. We're all in this together. Get involved.